Hello everyone. Today I would like to introduce one new topic, that is electric dipole. Electric dipole is a system of two charges. The charges are equal in magnitude but having opposite sign. It means if one charge is plus q, then another charge should be minus q. So this system of two charges of equal and opposite sign, that is equal in magnitude but opposite in sign, are separated by some small distance. So such system is known as electric dipole. As a name, that is electric dipole. Electric word refers to the name charge, that is the charge system, and dipole means यहाँ पर दो चार्जेस हैं, that is पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव. दोनों का अमाउंट सेम है बट दोनों का नेचर अलग अलग है. Such system makes an electric dipole. Dipoles are common in nature. NaCl, that is sodium chloride, HCl, that is hydrochloric acid, H2SO4, sulfuric acid, are the example of electric dipole. So these molecules have some specialty कि इनका सेंटर ऑफ पॉजिटिव और सेंटर ऑफ नेगेटिव कोइंसाइड नहीं करता. व्हाट डज इट मीन? मेरे पास यहां एक सोडियम एटम है और यहां एक क्लोरीन एटम है. सोडियम शेयर इट्स वन इलेक्ट्रॉन विद क्लोरीन, सो सोडियम के पास पॉजिटिव चार्ज और क्लोरीन के पास नेगेटिव चार्ज. सो इन बिटवीन बोथ द एटम्स देयर आर सम अट्रैक्शन फोर्स. By that attraction force, they stuck to each other, they attract to each other, and they form a compound, they form a molecule, that is sodium chloride. If we take an example of H2SO4, SO4 shares two electrons of hydrogen, so that's why there is a charge on hydrogen is positive 2 and charge on SO4 is negative 2. In this system, there is two positive charge on hydrogen and two negative charges on SO4. So the system having two equal and opposite charges, but the condition is that the center of positive charge and the center of negative charge does not coincide. तो ऐसे सिस्टम को हम इलेक्ट्रिक डाइपोल सिस्टम बोलते हैं. The strength or the effectiveness of electrical dipole system is measured by the quantity. That quantity is known as electrical dipole moment or electric dipole moment. This quantity is represented by the letter P and it is a vector quantity. Why this is vector quantity? If I give you one molecule, so which charge is positive and which charge is negative? It means if I mention the direction here, it means we come to know that which charge is positive and which charge is negative. So direction is associated with it. And also because of the effectiveness of the dipole system is denoted by the dipole moment, and moment is a vector quantity. Hence, the effectiveness of that dipole system numerically it is represented by the product of either of the charge and the separation between them. So here if two charges, that is minus q and the charge plus q, separated by some distance, so the separation between the charges is known as 2a. Because of this is from the center, so center to the positive charge it is a and center to the negative charge it is also a. So here electrical dipole is given by P is equal to Q into 2A. What is 2A basically here? This 2A is not the separation. This is basically the difference from the origin. Because of every distance, हर distance जो है वो measure होती है center से. So this is final position and this is what initial position. So what is the value? That is final plus A minus minus A. So what is the displacement? That is it is equal to 2A. Electrical dipole एक vector quantity है and its direction is from negative charge to positive charge. इलेक्ट्रिक डाइपोल की इफेक्टिवनेस को समझाने के लिए मैं यहां पर एक एग्जांपल और लूंगा. For example, if there is electric field, that is uniform electric field, that electric field is constant. And if I have a electrical dipole system, that electrical dipole system consists of two charges, that is plus q and minus q. If I put the charge system, that is dipole system having charge plus q and minus q in the electric field, it experiences a torque because of electric field provide electrical force to the charges of dipole system. Now, I am changing the condition. What is the next condition? Now, electric field is same as previous. But now, I am choosing the dipole system, for example, H2SO4. तो H2SO4 में दो charges, one is positive charge, that is plus 2q charge, and another charge is minus 2q charge. It have some certain distance, it have some certain length, that is called the dipole length. Now, if I place H2SO4 molecule in that electric field, then what will happen? The charges are greater, so the electrical force applied by the electric field on the charge of the dipole is now 2 times as previous. So what will happen? If I place the electrical dipole, then how effectively dipole is affected by the electric field. So that is known as the effectiveness of electrical dipole. Now let's talk about the unit of electrical dipole. Since the formula electrical dipole, it is equal to Q into 2A. Q is charge, so the unit of charge is coulomb, and the unit of the separation, that is the displacement, is what? Meter. So its unit is what? That is coulomb meter. In electric dipole, they have their own electric field known as dipole field. In the next lecture, we will study about what is the electric field created by an electric dipole at all possible points. आज हम डिस्कस करेंगे कि अगर आपके पास एक इलेक्ट्रिक डाइपोल सिस्टम है तो उस इलेक्ट्रिक डाइपोल सिस्टम के लिए एक्सियल पॉइंट पर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड क्या होगा. लेट्स सी हियर कि अगर मेरे पास ये एक डाइपोल सिस्टम है, लेट्स से दिस इज नेगेटिव चार्ज एंड दिस इज पॉजिटिव चार्ज, so the line joining both the charges is known as the axis of the dipole. If I mark any point on this axis of the dipole, then I can say that point exists on the axial line of the dipole. So today's task is we have to calculate the electric field at axial point on the dipole. With the help of figure, it is very clear here. That is, if I take any point, which point that is lie on the axis of the dipole, that point is on the axial line. At this point, we have to calculate the electric field. Since we have two charges in electric dipole, one positive charge and another charge is negative charge. So here there are 2 points and we have to calculate the electric field at point P. So simply we can calculate the electric field intensity at point P with the help of superposition principle. We know that the formula for the point charge for the electric field intensity, it is equal to E is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught Q upon R square, where Q is the charge by which electric field is created और फॉर विच वी आर कैलकुलेटिंग द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड. यहां पर P पॉइंट पॉजिटिव चार्ज से बहुत पास है, लेकिन नेगेटिव चार्ज से P पॉइंट काफी दूर है. एंड वी नो दैट इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी इज इनवर्सली प्रोपोर्शनल टू द स्क्वायर ऑफ द डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द चार्ज. So the electric field due to positive charge is greater than the electric field due to negative charge. The electric field intensity due to the positive charge is in the outward direction. This I am marking as the electric field due to the positive charge. Electric field due to negative charge is in inward direction, so I can mark here electric field due to negative charge. Let us consider positive charge is at point A and negative charge is at point B, as we discussed, the electric field due to positive charge is greater than the electric field due to negative charge. So the direction of net electric field is along AP line. Hence the net electric field I can write here, that is E total or E net is equal to electric field due to positive charge plus electric field due to negative charge. This is the equation number 1. Now the task is this: what is the value of electric field due to positive and the electric field due to negative charge? Let us consider the point P is situated at x distance from the center of dipole. Hence the distance between positive charge to the point P is x minus a, because of the distance between positive charge and the center of dipole is a, and from the center of dipole P point is situated at x distance. So the remaining distance is x minus a. Similarly, I can write here the distance between negative charge to the point P is x plus a. Now I can calculate the electric field due to both charges to the point P. Now I can calculate here electric field due to positive charge, that is E due to positive charge, it is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, that is source charge is positive charge, upon the distance from the positive charge to the point P. So as per the diagram, it is very clear here, that is distance from the positive charge is x minus a here, that is x minus a, and it is whole square, because of electric field due to point charge is equal to constant source charge upon distance square. So this is the equation number 2. One more thing, and the direction of electric field due to positive charge is along AP line, that is in the outward direction. Now also we can calculate electric field due to the negative charge, that is electric field due to the negative charge, it is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, that is negative charge here because of source charge, that is electric field is due to the negative charge here, and the distance from the negative charge to the point P, and this distance as per the diagram it is x plus a, and as per the formula it is square here. So this is the equation, that is equation number 3, and the direction of that negative charge electric field is in the inward direction, that is along BP line. Now from equation 1, 2 and 3 I can put the values of electric field due to both charges, that is negative and positive, in equation number 1. Then I can calculate the total electric field due to dipole. Now let's see. The total electric field, that is E total, is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught plus Q upon the distance, that is x minus a whole square. And here positive 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, this is due to the negative charge, so I can write here minus q from the equation number 3, and the distance is x plus a whole square. यहाँ हम कुछ क्वांटिटीज को कॉमन ले सकते हैं, जैसे 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught and the charge, that is q, that is magnitude of charge. So after taking common, the total electric field is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Q is also in common, so it is 1 upon x minus a whole square minus 1 upon x plus a whole square. Now we can take LCM for both the fractions and we can get the result here, that is q upon 4 pi epsilon naught. After taking LCM, we can write it as x plus a whole square minus x minus a whole square, and in the denominator we can use the algebraic identity, that is a plus b and a minus b. With that identity I can write here x square minus a square to the power 2. The total electric field, that is E total, is equal to q upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Now open the whole square here, that is x square plus a square plus 2ax. minus x square plus a square minus 2ax. Now multiply the negative sign within the bracket, then we will simplify it upon x square minus a square to the power 2. Now again I am simplifying this, that is q upon 4 pi epsilon naught, that is x square plus a square plus 2ax, multiplying this minus sign within the bracket तो हमें यहाँ पर कुछ साइन चेंज मिलेंगे. So it is here, that is x square minus a square, and the minus and minus is plus here, so it is plus 2ax upon x square minus a square to the power, that is whole power is 2. यहां पर कुछ कैंसिलेशंस होंगे, x square negative sign and the x square positive sign may cancel. Also a square positive and a square negative also cancel here, so that the electric field, that is the total electric field, is equal to q upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Here 2ax plus 2ax is 4ax here, that is in the denominator x square minus a square to the power 2. Since we know that the electrical dipole, it is equal to q into 2a, so I can write this expression in terms of electrical dipole as follows, that is the electric field, that is the net electric field, it is equal to 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. Here I can write 2px upon x square minus a square to the whole power 2. So this is the general expression for electric field due to dipole at the axial point. And the direction of this electric field is along AP. Let's take the case of short dipole. That is, if the P point is very far from the center of the dipole, that is the distance x is very greater than a, then the square of the distance, that is x square, is very greater than a square. So in comparison to x, a is very negligible. The total electric field is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 2px. Now I am neglecting here a square, then it is x square to the power 2. So its value is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught 2px upon x to the power 4. Now I can cancel 1x from numerator and denominator. So I can get here the total electric field or net electric field at axial point due to the short dipole. It is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught. This is 2p upon x cube. So this is about the electric field due to a dipole at some axial point, and also its direction is along AP. अगर आपके पास एक डाइपोल सिस्टम है तो उस डाइपोल सिस्टम के लिए इक्वेटोरियल पॉइंट पर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी क्या होगी. फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ दिस इज एन इलेक्ट्रिकल डाइपोल, this is negative charge and this is positive charge, and the line which is passes through the axis of dipole, it is called axial line. But what is the equatorial line here? That is, if this is the center of dipole and I draw a line in such a way, that is the line is passes through the center of dipole as well as that line is perpendicular to the axis of dipole, then this line is known as the equatorial line and the plane is called equatorial plane. So any point which is situated on this line, that line which is passes through the center of dipole and makes 90 degree from the axis of dipole, that point is known as equatorial point. So here we will calculate electric field intensity due to electrical dipole at equatorial point. One more thing, फॉर कैलकुलेशन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी हमारे पास केवल एक फॉर्मूला है, दैट इज द इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी ड्यू टू पॉइंट चार्ज, एंड इट इज इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड E is equal to that constant, and that constant is what? Coulomb constant, that is 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, that is Q upon R square. This Q is the source charge and distance at the point where we have to calculate the intensity. So just see the diagram here. In this diagram, at point A, there exists a negative charge, negative Q charge, and at point B, there is a positive Q charge. And these two charges having equal and opposite magnitude are separated by a small distance. That small distance is 2a. So this system is known as electrical dipole system. So O is the center of this dipole. From this O point, we have to calculate the electric field intensity at point P, and this P point is situated at the equatorial line. So here, from positive charge, as we know that from positive charge electric field lines are in outward direction. So from positive charge, the electric field vector is in this direction. That is, the electric field vector is along BP direction. So this is the electric field intensity due to the positive charge. Due to the negative charge, the electric field lines will be in inward direction. So the electric field intensity due to the negative charge will be in this direction, that is along the AP line, but the direction is towards the negative charge here. From this diagram, it is very clear here, that is the distance BP is equal to the distance AP, because of from the center to the positive charge the distance is A. So this is the base here, as well as from center to the point P this distance is X. So the distance, that is BP and AP, are equal, and it is equal to square root of A square plus X square. Also, the charge magnitude, that is the magnitude of positive charge and the magnitude of negative charges, are equal. So one more thing, it is clear here, that is the electric field intensity magnitude is equal. So what will be the magnitude of electric field intensity here? That is the magnitude of intensity of electric field due to both charges. It means that is E due to positive charge, I am taking the magnitude here, and E due to negative charge, again I am taking the magnitude here. So it is equal to constant, the magnitude of charge, and the distance from the charge to a particular location. So it is A square plus X square. Since in the electric field there is KQ upon R square, so square is here, so square and square root may cancel. So let's say this value is E here. So it is clear here, that is the magnitude of electric field due to positive charge is E, and also the magnitude of electric field due to negative charge is also E here. Electric field is a vector quantity. We can split the components of electric field. For this, we will make a reference line here. That reference line is parallel to the axis of the dipole. So here, let us consider this theta is the angle. Then by the property that if a transversal line is intersecting the parallel line, then the corresponding angles are equal and alternate angles are also equal. So if this angle is theta, that is angle PAB is theta, then this angle is the alternate angle here. This is also theta. Since both the sides, that is BP and AP, are equal, so this triangle is isosceles triangle. So here, if this angle is theta, that is PAB is theta, then angle PBA is also theta. When PBA is theta, then this angle is known as the corresponding angle. So this is also theta here. Now we can split the components of electric field. Electric field due to positive charge along the reference line, that is इस रेफरेंस लाइन के along जो इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड का कंपोनेंट होगा, that is E cos theta, and the perpendicular component is E sin theta. Because of we have already discussed that the electric field magnitude due to positive charge and due to the negative charge are equal, so I can write here the component in terms of E only. So the horizontal component of electric field is E cos theta, and the vertical component of electric field is E sin theta. Due to the negative charge, the electric field component along This reference line is again E cos theta, and the electric field component, that is the perpendicular component, is E sine theta. This is E sine theta here. So from this vector diagram, it is clear here some quantities, that is the some components here, may cancel. That is E sine theta in this direction and E sine theta due to the negative charge is in opposite direction, and both are equal, so they may cancel. So only the electric field will remain towards the horizontal component. After resolving the components of electric field, that is E sine theta and E sine theta may cancel because of these vectors are in opposite direction and these vectors are equal in magnitude. So the total electric field, that is the net electric field at the equatorial point, it is equal to, that is E cos theta due to positive charge and E cos theta due to the negative charge. So it is 2E cos theta. The total electric field, that is E net, is equal to 2 into constant, that is K, the charge magnitude Q, upon distance square. And the distance, it is equal to, we have already written that the distance is equal to square root of a square plus x square. Now putting all these values, then we will get here a square plus x square. Here square root and square may cancel, and the value of cos theta, that is from diagram it is very clear here, the value of cos theta is equal to, that is base upon hypotenuse. So from any of the triangle, that is cos theta, it is equal to base. What is base here? Base is a and hypotenuse is square root of a square plus x square. Now putting the value of cos theta here, we will get a upon a square plus x square. In place of square root, I can write here power 1 by 2. Now further simplify the expression. So the electric field intensity, that is the total electric field, it is equal to K Q into 2A. I can write in terms of Q into 2A, and yes, Q into 2A is the electrical dipole moment. In the denominator, I can write here a square plus x square to the power. Here the power is 1 and the power in the next term is in the denominator is 1 by 2. So I can write here 3 by 2. Now since we know that the electrical dipole moment, that is P, it is equal to Q into 2A. So I can replace this value, and putting this value in the net electric field, E net at the equatorial point, it is equal to constant K. I can write here Q2A in terms of electrical dipole moment. So it is Kp upon x square plus a square to the power 3 by 2. So this is the general expression for electric field due to dipole at equatorial point. Let's take one special case here, that is for short dipole. For short dipole, it means that is P point is situated at very far. So here if x is very greater than a, then square of x is very greater than a square. So I can neglect the term a square from the general term of electric field intensity. Then the electric field intensity, that is the electric field intensity at equatorial point for short dipole, it is equal to constant K, electric dipole moment P, upon x square. Here I have already neglected a square. So the remaining term is x square to the power 3 by 2. So 1 by 2 cancel with the square. So the total electric field, that is E net, is equal to constant dipole moment upon x cube. So this is the electric field intensity due to the short dipole. For the direction of the net electric field, let's see the picture here. This is the negative charge, that is negative q charge, and this is the positive q charge. So the direction of electrical dipole moment is in this direction, that is from negative q to positive q. So this is the dipole moment direction. And from the picture, all the vertical components, that is E sine theta and E sine theta, are cancelled to each other because of in the opposite direction. So the net electric field is in this direction. This is the net electric field direction here. So if I talk about the direction, so what is the relationship between them? That is electric field, that is the total electric field, is in opposite direction to the electrical dipole moment. Or we can say that is electrical dipole moment and electrical field, that is the net electrical field, makes 180 degree to each other. So this is the direction, that is E net is in opposite direction to electrical dipole moment. So that's all about the electric field intensity due to electrical dipole at equatorial point. Now we will calculate the intensity of electric field due to the dipole system. बट यहाँ पर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी हम किसी भी जनरल पॉइंट पर कैलकुलेट करेंगे. वो पॉइंट ना तो एक्सियल लाइन पर है और ना ही वो पॉइंट इक्वेटोरियल लाइन पर है. So the point is situated at any general point. From the diagram, it is very clear here, that is, let us consider Z is that general point where we have to calculate the intensity of electric field. और ये Z पॉइंट सेंटर ऑफ डाइपोल से x डिस्टेंस पर सेपरेटेड है. इट इज ऑल्सो क्लियर फ्रॉम द डायग्राम दैट इज दिस Z पॉइंट, that is any general point, it is making an angle theta from the axis of the dipole. We know that for electrical dipole system, the direction of electrical dipole moment is from negative charge to positive charge. तो यहां पर हमें एक डिफरेंट एनालॉजी यूज करनी है जनरल पॉइंट पर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड कैलकुलेट करने के लिए. आगे बढ़ने से पहले हमें कुछ पॉइंट्स यहां फोकस करने हैं. दैट इज, हम लोगों ने इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी एक्सियल पॉइंट पर भी कैलकुलेट कर चुके हैं और हम इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी इक्वेटोरियल पॉइंट पर भी कैलकुलेट कर चुके हैं. इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड एट एक्सियल पॉइंट, इट इज इक्वल टू k 2p upon x cube, where k here is Coulomb's constant, 1 upon 4 pi epsilon naught, and p is the electrical dipole moment, and x is the distance up to which we have to calculate electric field. And the direction of electric field due to the axial point is parallel to the electrical dipole moment. और electrical field equatorial line के लिए is equal to k p upon x cube, and the direction is opposite to the electrical dipole moment. Hence, in order to calculate electric field at any general point, we will use these two formula. और यहां पर एक पॉइंट ये भी याद रखना है कि डायरेक्शन यहां बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. तो यहां पर हम लोग इस इलेक्ट्रिकल डाइपोल को, नाउ वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द कैलकुलेशन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी एट एनी जनरल पॉइंट. तो यहां पर इलेक्ट्रिकल डाइपोल मोमेंट को हम दो पार्ट्स में डिवाइड करेंगे. हम इसको रिजॉल्व करेंगे क्योंकि हम किसी भी पॉइंट पर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी कैलकुलेट करना चाहते हैं और वो पॉइंट सेंटर ऑफ डाइपोल से x डिस्टेंस पर सेपरेटेड है, यानी कि हमारे पास एक एंगल है. तो अगर एक वेक्टर क्वांटिटी किसी एंगल पर सेपरेटेड होती है तो हम उस वेक्टर को उसके दोनों कंपोनेंट्स में रिजॉल्व कर सकते हैं. तो अगर डायग्राम को क्लियरली हम लोग देखें, दैट इज दिस OZ is a reference point on which the vector quantity, that is electrical dipole moment, makes an angle theta here. तो यहां पर मैं इलेक्ट्रिकल डाइपोल मोमेंट को टू कंपोनेंट्स में स्प्लिट कर सकता हूं. सो वन कंपोनेंट इज हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट and another component is vertical component. So let's split the components of electrical dipole moment. So if I extend this reference line here, then the electric field, then the vector along this direction, that is along the line to the point Z, that is, this is P cos theta, and the perpendicular component is, that is P sin theta. इस पॉइंट को मैं दोबारा से क्लेरिफाई करना चाहूंगा. लेट अस कंसीडर दिस इज एन इलेक्ट्रिकल डाइपोल and this is the direction of electrical dipole. This is negative charge and this is positive charge, and this is some point, that is z point. At this point we have to calculate the electric field. So this is the line joining to the center of dipole to the point z. This line makes an angle theta from the electrical dipole moment. If I rotate this symmetry, वेक्टर के रूल्स बोलते हैं कि हम वेक्टर के एंगल को चेंज नहीं कर सकते, उसके प्रोजेक्शन को चेंज नहीं कर सकते, हम स्पेस में वेक्टर को कहीं भी रख सकते हैं। तो अगर मैं इस वेक्टर के ओरिएंटेशन को थोड़ा सा चेंज करता हूं, बट कंडीशन इज दैट आई एम नॉट चेंजिंग द हाइट ऑफ वेक्टर, आई एम नॉट चेंजिंग द इंक्लाइनेशन ऑफ द वेक्टर. So if I move like this, so this is the x distance here, this is z point here, and this is the electrical dipole moment direction. So this angle is theta. When this angle is theta from the electrical dipole moment, so this component along the x is p cos theta and the perpendicular component is p sin theta. Since we have splitted electrical dipole moment in its two components, that is horizontal component and vertical components, then we can say there are two dipoles. One dipole is p cos theta and another dipole is p sin theta. अगर हम इस डायग्राम को ऑब्जर्व करें तो z पॉइंट जो है वो p cos थीटा के एक्सियल लाइन पर है और z पॉइंट p sin थीटा के लिए इक्वेटोरियल लाइन पर है। क्योंकि हमने इस डाइपोल को दो कंपोनेंट्स में स्प्लिट किया है और वो दो कंपोनेंट्स दो डाइपोल को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, इसीलिए यहां पर z पॉइंट दोनों डाइपोल के लिए अलग अलग पॉइंट फॉर्म करता है। दैट इज, अगेन आई रिपीट, p cos थीटा के लिए z पॉइंट एक्सियल लाइन है और p sin थीटा के लिए z पॉइंट इक्वेटोरियल लाइन है। और हमने ऑलरेडी स्टडी किया हुआ है इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड ड्यू टू इक्वेटोरियल लाइन and electric field due to axial line. Also, we have studied about the directions. So, in the formula of electric field due to axial line and equatorial line, we have to put two values. Number one, p cos theta when we talk about the axial line, and p sin theta when we talk about the equatorial line. So here, only concentrate at the dipole that is p cos theta. तो z पॉइंट जो है वो p cos थीटा के लिए एक एक्सियल लाइन है और एक्सियल लाइन पर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड और डाइपोल मोमेंट की डायरेक्शन सेम होती है। तो p cos थीटा, दिस इज p cos थीटा और दिस इज द डायरेक्शन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड, तो दोनों आपस में कैसे होंगे? पैरेलल होंगे। सो यहां पर इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड की डायरेक्शन में कैलकुलेट कर सकता हूं, दैट इज इलेक्ट्रिक फील्ड इंटेंसिटी ड्यू टू द हॉरिजॉन्टल कंपोनेंट, इट इज इक्वल टू, आई कैन राइट हियर, ड्यू टू द p cos theta. This is the electric field due to p cos theta. And also this z point is equatorial point for p sin theta. So we can write electric field intensity at the equatorial point for the dipole that is p sin theta. और हमें डायरेक्शन के बारे में भी यहां पर पता है, that is electric field at equatorial and hence its direction is opposite to the dipole moment. So this is the direction of p sin theta. So what will be the direction of net electric field? That is it in its opposite direction. So here I can write, I can mark here the electric field intensity due to the p sin theta. So this is the electric field intensity due to the p sin theta. So from the expression of the axial electric field, I can change the electrical dipole moment by p cos theta here. So electric field due to p cos theta, it is equal to constant k, and I can write here 2p cos theta upon x cube. So this is clear to you. Now the next point is the electric field due to p sin theta. So again I can change here the value of p as p sin theta. It is equal to constant P sine theta. I have replaced electrical dipole moment by P sine theta upon x cube. Again from diagram, that is the angle between P cos theta and the P sine theta is 90 degree, so that the angle between the electric field due to P cos theta and the electric field due to P sine theta is also 90 degree. So I can calculate the resultant electric field due to P cos theta and P sine theta. Let us consider this is the net electric field at any general point. Now we will calculate the resultant electric field here by the simple vector methods, since all the components of electric field due to both the dipoles are separated at 90 degree, so that the electric field intensity will be, that is the net electric field intensity will be, it is equal to, now putting all these values here, that is electric field due to P sine theta, which we have already written here, that is K P sine theta upon x cube. Now the whole power is square, plus, now I am putting here electric field intensity due to P cos theta. So it is K 2P cos theta upon x cube, and the whole square is here. So that we can take some quantities common, and after simplification I can write here, that is K P upon x cube, and inside the square root it is remain that sine square theta plus the square of 2 is 4 cos square theta. Again simplifying this, we can write that is sine square theta is equal to 1 minus cos square theta with the help of trigonometric identity. So it is 1 minus cos square theta plus 4 cos square theta. After complete simplification, I can write here, this is electric field, that is net electric field at any general point. It is equal to constant P upon x cube 1 plus 3 cos square theta. So this is the general expression for the net electric field at any general point of a dipole. So we can change here the range of theta. We can change at which point we have to calculate the intensity of electric field. So it is clear here the intensity of electric field is totally depends on the angle and the point which is situated from the center of dipole. So we can calculate all possible values at the acute angle, at the 0 degree angle, at the 90 degree angle, at the obtuse angle. I can calculate any value for electric field due to the dipole for any general point. Now let's talk about the direction of the resultant electric field due to this dipole system. That is, let's say this angle is alpha here. So the direction of resultant electric field, it is equal to tan alpha, it is equal to perpendicular component of electric field upon horizontal component of electric field, so that we can put here the electric field intensity due to P sine theta upon electric field intensity due to P cos theta. Now after putting the values of electric field due to P cos theta and P sine theta, then after simplification we will get the result here, that is sine theta upon 2 cos theta, because of in both the expressions P upon x cube and P upon x cube are same here, and constant K and K are same here. So all these same quantities may cancel, only in the fraction it is remains that sine theta upon 2 cos theta. So this I can write here, that is 1 by 2 tan theta. So from this equation I can calculate the direction of the resultant electric field. अगर हम एंगल्स को चेंज करते हैं और एंगल की रेंजेस को एक्सियल पॉइंट और इक्वेटोरियल पॉइंट पर लेकर आते हैं, तो थीटा अगर 0 डिग्री है, देन द सेट पॉइंट इज लाई एट द एक्सियल लाइन. So the electric field will reduced to constant, that is K P upon x cube square root of 1 plus 3. Here the value of theta is 0 because of I am taking this z point at the axial line. So at axial line this theta is equal to 0. So here the value of cos 0 will be 1. So electric field is equal to constant k. Here the value of 1 plus 3 is 4 and the square root of 4 is 2. So it is 2p upon x cube. So this is the electric field intensity at the axial line. Now, if we talk about the equatorial point, then the range of the theta becomes 90 degree. Then cos 90 is equal to 0. So the net electric field at equatorial point becomes, that is, it is equal to k p upon x cube square root of 1 plus 0. Because of cos 90 is 0, so the whole term, that is 3 cos square theta, will be 0. So the net electric field will be, it is equal to constant p upon x cube. So this is about the electric field due to dipole at any general point. Thank you so much.